Welcome back, guys. In this second video, I'll be creating a program called CoinGrab, which basically what's gonna happen in this program is that we're gonna have some kids and they're gonna grab some coins at random, and then we'll calculate how much the total amount of coins they grab. So they're gonna have a certain amount of time to grab the coin, and then we're gonna sum all that up, and then we'll calculate who had the highest amount, the most money, so to speak. So to begin, we'll go ahead and create a new project by clicking here, and we'll call that so you click Java application, and you click next. We're gonna call that coin grab. Click finish. Just leave everything else as default. Okay, so once we have that, we're gonna need, since we already know Java is a object-oriented programming language, so we have to do everything in classes. So we already have our CoinGrab class, which is the main class, so we need another class, which is the class for the kid. So we'll go ahead and right-click on that and go create a new Java class, and we're gonna call that kid. And just leave everything else as default and click finish. Okay, so we'll go ahead and program the kid class first, since it makes sense. Okay, so in here we're gonna start off with our variables. We could say final int max turns, and we're gonna give them 10 turns, so they'll go ahead and draw from on random 10 times. Okay, and final means that it's a constant, it can't be changed if you don't already know, and of course int is an integer, so we're gonna have another final, and this time we're gonna create an array of ints to store all the values that the kid basically collected on random. And this is how you declare an array if you don't already know. So you can actually put something here, but no, I'm not gonna put that, since I'm already gonna be declaring the values already here. So oh, actually, this is the value of each coin that can be drawn from on at random. So yeah, you can draw 1, 5, 10, 50, or 100, and based on that, we're gonna add all five that each person draws, and we're gonna calculate it and see who has the most, and then we'll display that out on the screen. Okay, so we have our final int max turns, so that's the amount of turns that each kid gets. The coin value, which is the amount each coin is valued. So now we need, since this is the kid class, we're gonna need to know the kid's name. So we're gonna say private string name. Okay, and we have that. So now we're gonna need an array to store all the coins that each kid draws at random. So now we're gonna need a private int, an int array, and we're gonna call that coins grabbed. We're gonna say new int, and for if you don't know, that is how you allocate memory for in Java. If you say new, and we're gonna say max turns. So that is basically what it's saying here is that we're creating a new array which is gonna be of max turns length. So that's max turn is 10, so it's gonna be an array with 10 spaces. Okay. Okay, so we're basically done with all we need for this program, or all the variables that we need. Now we need to create our constructor, so we'll go ahead and say kid. And if you don't already know constructors, you just put the name of the class and then the parameter. So we're gonna say string name. This is what we're gonna, if a person creates a new kid class, they're gonna have to put in they're gonna have to pass a name. And in this, we're gonna say this this dot name equals name, and this basically means this class. So see, and we have to do this because we have kid string name here and here. So if we didn't do this, this would basically not make any sense. So we'd have to see, we have to, if you want to do it, like if you want to give this a name and make it be the same as the variable, the global variable name, we have to say this to reference to this name right here. So this meaning this class name equals this name right here. Okay, and that after that we're gonna need a function for grabbing the coins. So we're gonna go ahead and say public void. So we're gonna say void because we're not gonna return anything because we're only grab coins. And you can name this whatever you want. I just name it grab coins because it makes sense. Okay, now we're gonna need to grab coins at random. So we're gonna create a new random variable. We say random, and we might have to import that later. And I'm gonna name it rand equals new random. And see, it's giving me an error right here, or a warning. So you have to add import to Java util at random. No, we're not gonna do that. No. Okay. After that, we are going to do a for loop to, as we said, we're gonna be grabbing, the kids are gonna be grabbing 10 coins at random, so we're gonna need to do a for loop. So we're gonna say for int I equals 0. I less than max turns I plus plus. That's basically saying if I initially we're gonna set I equals 0, and as long as I is less than max turn, which is 10, we're gonna increment that by 1, and it's gonna go through the loop. So for the loop, we're gonna create a new integer in R to generate a random number. We're gonna say rand, or that R is gonna store the random number. Sorry about that. Rand dot next int, and 6. And you're probably wondering why I put 6. The reason why I have six here is because we have six values in our coin values. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, actually, I'm missing one here. Yeah, I'm actually missing 25 here. Yeah, so we have six values. So that is the reason why we have six. So it's going to be a random integer between 1 and 6. Sorry, between 0 and 5, actually. Since, yeah. Okay. After we do that, we're going to go ahead and say coins grabbed I equals coin value R. And basically we are putting the random number that we get into the array to select one of these, and that's basically going to be on random. So every time it goes through the loop, it's going to put a random number in the coins grab array, basically. And after that, we are basically finished with this method. So we're gonna go ahead and create a new method, and that one's gonna called we're gonna need to get the total of all the coins. So we're gonna go ahead and say public int get total cents. Yeah, and it's basically giving us an error right here because we haven't put in the return statement yet, but just ignore that for right now. So we're gonna need a new integer. We're gonna say for the total, so we say int total equals 0. Then we're gonna do a for loop to calculate calculate the sum of all the coins. So we're gonna say for int I equals 0, I less than max turns I plus plus. And after that, we're gonna say total plus equals coins grabbed I. And what that's basically saying is every time we go through this loop, we are going to add that value in that specific position in the array onto the total until we reaches the max turns, and that's how you get the total. And now we're basically done with that. We're just gonna say return total, and that's it. We're done with that. Now, in every class we usually have every something to return the value for basically every variable. So we're gonna just go ahead and create a method to return the name, or sorry, that's supposed to be string get name, and say return name, or we'll just go say this dot name. You don't have to do that, put it this, but I'll just go ahead and do that. more sense. But now we're gonna need a toString method to convert everything to string, or to just one long string. So we're gonna say public string to string. Okay, now we create a variable, string variable, to hold the whole entire string. So we're gonna string dot format name plus coins grabbed 0 plus. This is kind of repetitive, but whatever. And this is basically saying put a tab. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy it. This is repetitive, guys, I know. But I decided to do it this way, so I have to go ahead and do it that way. I'm getting an error here. Oh wow. I actually figured out what the error was. I was actually missing the equal sign right here. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, after that I just went and put plus and add the total and get total. Okay, right here you can see again we're saying this, meaning this class, basically calling a method within this class, which is this right here. And that should give us a sense, and that's it. Okay guys, that's it for this video. It's getting a bit too long. So I'll go ahead and finish up the main file in the program in the next video. Thank you for watching, guys. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.